Dit programma is mede mogelijk gemaakt door Buma Cultuur en De Telegraaf.
You know, there's always some point in the show where I go, wow, Beth, count your lucky stars. This is really, you're really fortunate to get to do this, you know? So then I get even happier.
This is your second time in Korea. How's it like to be back?
It's wonderful because it's such a gallant room. Like, I could tell, like, it's a place of where people want to hear good music. But yeah, it's beautiful. It's wonderful. It's an honor. I mean, it really is.
Very cute. Have you been on camera yet?
I am right now.
This is Mr. Getsko.
I'm her husband, actually.
Hot. Sexy. Love ya.
I find that here, it's a little more important to be not softer, but just a little more eloquent in the way the music comes here. Because I think it's more of a thinking type of a place where you listen to the lyric, and whereas Paradiso is more about sweat and you know, and drinking and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, so I think Paradiso's more wild, but here I think it's more musical in a way.
Hey, Beth, there's no smoking in here. You have to go upstairs. There's no smoking on stage.
Man,
We got in trouble the other night.
Okay.
All right?
Do we really get in trouble just for that one cigarette?
Yes, and you're lucky you don't need a fine. There's a big fine, too.
Man.
Okay, because when you light
Good
up,
old days are over.
everybody in the crowd lights up. Okay.
I prepare the same for all shows. I have a series of things that I do. I'm kind of neurotic, but like steaming and getting a full workout at the gym, and tea and a little vocalizing and aspirin and.
I gotta rehearse too, so. All right. See you guys later.
The workout and warming up my voice, I kind of do them simultaneously. It just gets all the blood going and gets my lungs open, and I get that a little bit of adrenaline, which I'm gonna get anyway on stage. So getting it before the show kind of helps me to get ready for what some of the feelings are gonna be. Especially if I'd played at that place before, what maybe the people that are coming to the show would want to hear, and I design the set for that night, and then get myself ready to go. No, I've been doing it half step.
Okay, change is going to come as normal key.
How come those aren't written down there? How come Scott didn't write half step on Soulshine?
Well, you had question mark.
I had a question mark about which song.
Which one to do. Okay, that one's a half step down.
Yep.
That one for me is normal tuning.
I've come to sit down. The battles that was won. Don't tell me to run from living all my life.
E7 over G sharp.
Setting me free. Longest bridge, you write a chart. Have it at your feet. I've been so desperate all these years.
E7.
I'm taking my bones.
I'm coming.
In your way. This house made of glass.
A minor over E.
Shadow.
E7.
I'm setting me free. You're gonna have a rough time tonight.
Craig kicks ass. Kicks ass.
great.
Man, the sound is just impeccable.
Hi, Beth.
Hey, Case! Case, you gotta be on TV.
Oh. Aye, aye.
Please welcome to the stage Mr. John Nichols. I see myself with a dirty face. I cut my life with dirty nails. I'll leave the light on. I'll leave the light on. I went from 0 to -10. I drank your wine and I stole your man. I'll leave the light on. I'll leave that light on. Daddy ain't that bad, he just plays rough. I ain't that scarred when I'm covered up. I'll leave the light on. I'll leave that light on. Little girl hiding underneath the bed. Was it something I did? Must be something I said. I'll leave the light on. Better leave the light on. 'Cause I wanna love, I wanna live. Now I don't know much about it. I never did, no. I remembered when I was 4, listening to Moonlight Sonata, Beethoven's song Moonlight Sonata, on the television. They were selling pianos. It was a piano commercial, and they would play dun, 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 and they're playing it, and I loved this song. It would make me cry. And one night in the middle of the night, I went to the piano and I was playing it, and my parents came out and they were like, "What the frick is going on? We got to get this kid in lessons." But the way they responded to me was they were so excited. There was this feeling they had about it that I thought, oh my God, it just made me feel so good and so alive. And I remembered at that age, you know, looking at myself in the mirror in my bathroom and saying, you are gonna do this. Whether success comes or not, you're gonna do this. Love that song. Woo! Thank you. Hey, you guys, please welcome now Todd Wolf on the drums and Tom Lilly on the bass.
I think it just comes from the love of doing this, you know? It's, there's just nothing like it. You know, it's like, makes me feel like a family is involved. You know, my band is my family, the audience is my family, and the music are like the little kids, and, you know, and just getting to experience that, it's so much fun. Even on nights that I'm really tired or I'm having problems with my voice, it's still fun, you know? It's that getting to do that dream as a little girl, dreamed of it all my life, you know, and then getting to do that is it never ceases to amaze me.
I know my neighbors wish I die. I'm much too loud when I get high. I think I send around some pie. Yes, like that dish with a touch of herb. It'll numb the lips and soothe the nerves. I'll build my kingdom on the Pray at the battle of Jesus. Let me out the black light rolls away.
The most difficult period for me was the height. At 27 years old, I had a very big record deal. It was my second record with Atlantic Records, and they said that this record they were going to push, and they were going to make it a big record. It was going to happen. And I knew in that moment that they would make that happen. But instead of it making me feel happy, it made me feel glad that they liked the record so much. But it also made me afraid because I didn't feel like I had developed as a real artist. I was still too young. And I then started drinking and doing a lot of drugs. And I started starving myself. And I just completely blew everything that was going on around me. That was the hardest period because they had to let me go because I was gonna die. And then my mother, my father, my sister, my brother, everyone in my life I pushed away. And I was just in this place of I didn't really want to live anymore. I just didn't.
She said, man, I gotta get out of this town. Man, I gotta get out of this pain. Man, I gotta get out of this town. Out of this town. And out of LA.
LA Song was about my experience in Los Angeles, thinking that it was LA that was making me crazy and why I was doing drugs, and it was all LA's fault. And I really did leave, and I went to Alabama, and I lived there, and the same shit happened there. So I realized that if I was gonna find a better life, I had to at least go home, face myself, and at least try to figure it out. But it wasn't gonna get better by me leaving, going somewhere else.
And so she took a train. I really took a plane, but I say train for the fucking song. So she took a train. She took a train to a little old town without a name. She met a man. He took her in and fed her all the same bullshit again. 'Cause he lied and he lied. He lied and he lied. He lied like a salesman selling flies. So she screamed and she screamed, screamed and she screamed. It's a different place, but the same old thing. It's all I love, it's all I hate. So too much for me to take, and I can't be sure where it begins or if the good life lies within. So I turned to that asshole and I said, man, I gotta get out of this town. It really wasn't that much of an asshole, but you know, it's better for the song too. Man, I gotta get out of this town, yeah. Now I gotta get back on that train. Man, I gotta get out of this town, 'cause I'm out of my pay. So I'm going back to LA.
You have to know if it's what you love. You have to know. It can't be for any other reason other than you love it. And people that succeed and people that don't succeed, it doesn't mean that the other is more talented. It's not about that. It's a numbers game. It's a luck business. And you know, it's kind of a catch-22. You could be the most talented person in the world, but if you don't have other people who rally behind you to get what you're doing out there to people, no one's gonna know.
Hey Dave, don't steal that. Craig will be upset.
Mine. This, ladies and gentlemen, is going into my office at home. I'm very proud of this. Very proud to be in Holland. And we're having a wonderful time. Thanks.
That when you choose to do something that you really love, you might not be successful at it, but I do think that you're going to get really good at it. And anytime you're good at something, it makes you feel good. There's a sense of being proud of yourself. Hey, I'm working hard at this. I see I'm getting better. That's got to be, I think, the most important thing in terms of what success means. It's got to be because you love it. Did music save my life? I think music really gave me a life.
Thank you so much for coming out tonight.
Through any times in my life that I've had doubt and not very little hope about things, I can always go to the piano. And there's something about that that always makes me feel like I'm alive. And that's what I think I love about it the most.
Voor meer informatie over de toegift vanuit Carré, kijk op www.carré.nl. Dit programma is mede mogelijk gemaakt door Buma Cultuur en de Telegraaf.